Hello YouTube, my name is Dave, and this is going to be another game of close quarters battlefield. This time it's going to be a squad deathmatch on Danya Fortress, and I want to start off by apologizing for the sounds of Coldplay in the background. I know that's not everybody's kind of cup of tea, nor is it my cup of tea actually. It's something that I was listening to because that's just what iTunes chose to display and play for me while I was playing this game. And I felt like listening to music, so it's there. I try to turn it down as much as possible, but if you get stuck listening to it a little bit, I feel terrible for you. Bad for you, son? I've got 90... No, never mind. That's not worth it. But I want to talk about a few things. First off, I want to say to DICE, fuck you. I finally got that L85A2 in Squad Deathmatch by winning 5 of those motherfucking games. Took a couple months, but I did it. I know you put that there just to fuck with me, but I fucking won. I won, and you can't take it away from me. You will never ever get that gun from me. Ever. It's mine. I would also like to say, to the people at DICE, you may very well be working with a serial killer. You should look to the person who designed that achievement, or that assignment, with that prerequisite of winning 5 squad death matches. Because they are most certainly a sadistic serial killer. If they have not yet killed, they will kill soon. They are probably just one bedwetting away from doing it. Be very careful where you work, be very careful where you sleep, and with whom you sleep. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the Squad Deathmatch and the Close Quarters maps. I think they are a perfect match. It's perfect. I love playing Squad Deathmatch on these Close Quarters maps. I think that they are the best thing that's ever happened to Squad Deathmatch. Trying to play Squad Deathmatch on the Conquest maps, or even on the same thing, whatever, on the vanilla battlefield or the Karkand even, they're too big still. But these maps are perfect for them, and I'm so glad that DICE made these maps, if only to play this mode, because it's actually something that I'm enjoying now. I will admit that I don't ever intend to play Squad Deathmatch again, but to play these 5 games to win, it wasn't as terrible as I remember it being a couple months ago when I tried to play. So thank you for that. That's big help. And I also wanted to talk about the close quarters maps and regards to the guns. The AEK-971, I said it in the last video, this gun is a major problem right now. I know that most people won't think that, but this gun, you put a foregrip on it, you put a red dot sight on it, and this gun can just go to town on these, especially on these maps at close ranges. This is a gameplay. This is why I chose this gameplay actually. It wasn't the best of the ones that I played, but unfortunately, this is the best of the ones that were recorded. But the AEK is just like you're seeing. It goes to town on these people. It destroys everything. It's such a good map in these close quarters games. Actually, in most situations, I think that it beats out most of the SMGs, with the notable exception of the MTR-21. The ACWR is 50-50. It can go either way. But unless they're literally right on top of you, this AEK-971 is you're able to win a lot of engagements with it. And honestly, that's kind of a shame. I think that, especially at like close ranges, like I don't want to shoot out numbers because I don't exactly know what would make sense, but it just feels like the AEK works much better at that close to medium range than the like the SMGs do, and I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, at the very closest range, the submachine guns will work much better, and they will beat out the AEK, outmuscle it. But there is that little interim area where it's not quite close yet, but it's not quite medium area either, where the AEK is much more powerful than it should be. And I don't know if I'm just kind of saying things here, if that makes any sense to you. I don't really know how to describe it because I don't know what the measurements would be, but it feels like there is kind of an imbalance to this gun that I think that DICE should look at. The other assault rifles right now, they don't seem quite as bad. This is probably the worst one in my opinion. It seems like it's the most powerful just based on the rate of fire and the way that it operates. It is able to do some serious damage. The MTAR-21 though, that is an amazing gun. I don't know, I haven't figured out if that's overpowered yet, or if it's just so good on these close quarters maps. I don't know what happened there. My screen got I got stuck in zoom and I couldn't really move. I feel like I would have had a better chance if I could have defended myself there. But yeah, so I don't know if it's just because of the close quarters maps where the MTR is going to dominate on these maps, or if it's an overall problem that the gun is having. I haven't actually unlocked it yet. I'm still working towards the ACWR. I'm still trying to get those rocket kills, but honestly, I haven't really been aiming to get very many rocket kills. And I thought the javelin would count for rocket kills too, but apparently it's only on guided missiles, I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think that I'm not getting credit for the javelin kills, which kind of sucks a little bit, but I guess I can understand what they're trying to do there. Can't really use the javelin on a close quarters map, so why would they count that towards the kills? Makes sense. I can't fault that logic. But hopefully when I do get the MTAR, I can wreck some bitches, for the parlance of our generation. So that should be exciting. In the midterm, though, I think that I'm gonna go back to playing some more Conquest and Rush. Close quarters is fun, but it's not like that. It's just, you know, it's like I thought it was gonna be. It's not something that's incredibly addicting. It's pretty badass, I gotta say. Like the first few hours you put into it, you're just like, yeah, let's do it, and you're just running around like crazy, hip firing and spraying. Like the first day was absolutely nuts. And I really want to come back and play it when everybody else gets the maps who doesn't have premium. I really want to come back and see how much fun it's gonna be then, because I just imagine all these people running around screaming, you know, throwing their hands up in the air and shooting their guns off everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But until then, I think I'm gonna probably stick with Conquest and Rush. Definitely play some close quarters. I'm not gonna entirely distance myself from it. It's still a fun game, especially a Conquest Domination. That's something I really enjoy a lot. But there's not really very much that makes me want to keep playing it, honestly, because it is just a lot of dying a lot, especially if you get stuck in situations where you're spawning on somebody and you're just getting shotgunned or MTAR'd right off the bat. That's not really something that is incredibly enjoyable for me to experience over and over again. But when you actually get a good game going, it's quite a lot of fun. That's a vicious looking knife he just gave him. So the other thing I wanted to say was Gunmaster. I've played a little bit more Gunmaster. I haven't won a game yet, which is so stupid. And I want to complain about Gunmaster right now because it's dumb and I hate it and it sucks. Yeah. But really, the only problem that I'm having with Gunmaster is that it is a team game. But it's a team game where you can't win unless you yourself win. If your team wins, it's just a big fuck you. Which is really stupid, honestly, because especially if you're on a team with a bunch of players who aren't as good as the players on the other team, you don't really have a chance. Because that other team has basically what can be described as a free lunch in those bad players on your team, whereas you're going up against these much better players. And that's so redundant to me. It seems like they are going out of their way to make teamwork counterintuitive, where you just end up hating your own teammates because why are they even there, honestly? They can't give you points, and you can't get points from them killing people. It's super annoying, and I really wish they would get rid of that and make it a free-for-all. Gunmaster free-for-all, that would be a lot more enjoyable, even if it would be something of a clusterfuck. It would be a lot better to the alternative way that it is right now, I think. But that's more or less everything. Oh no, that's not it actually. Somebody showed me a pretty awesome website actually called battlefield3stats.com. I'll put a link down underneath this video. I think it's Battlefield 3 Stats. I'll find out. Whatever, the link will be underneath. You can go there and look for yourself. But you can look at your stats, and it has a bunch of information that Battlelog doesn't actually carry. So it gives you a ranking overall in the world, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I discovered last night that I'm actually 158th in the world with the MP443, which I thought was pretty fantastic. That's mostly a combination of me using that was nice. Of me using the recon class so much. I don't ever change from the MP443 because honestly that's the best pistol I think in the game. It's got a pretty good rate of fire, and it's got a fantastic magazine capacity, so why would I ever change that, right? It does pretty good damage too. And it really helps you out in close quarters engagements. So yeah, that was pretty awesome to find out. But I think that's also something that has really helped me in these Gunmaster games, because having that pistol out, playing as recon so much, it's given me some pretty good experience with the pistol. So I'm pretty good with it now. I can clear through those first 3 or 4, I think it's 3, first 3 stages of Gunmaster pretty easily with those 3 pistols. And I really like that. I'm really happy that I have that ability. Though I haven't won a game of Gunmaster yet, which really sucks. It's that stupid the stupid grenade launcher. What a fuck that. God damn it. Well, anyways, that was all that I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you've liked it, That's it. Bye.